You can really feel the Sam Raimi influence in this movie, even though he didn't direct it.
I really like that too. Like it was like little homages here and there. Like the editing, sometimes it would like punch in like really quick. A lot of good shots. Everything
Shot
through
really
everything
well.
through the peephole and the door was awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
My
favorite
all of
sequence.
that,
And they
all
kept
that
going back
shots.
to that shot because they knew it was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, and rightfully so. Especially when she's just like staring into the thing. Like the makeup work on her is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Like she performed the heck out of that too. Like she was scary. She was creepy as hell.
She was terrifying.
Yeah.
I really liked it being in one location for the most part.
It's an interesting location to have for an Evil Dead movie. It definitely takes it. I mean, aside from Army of Darkness, which takes place in like medieval times,
Yeah,
I guess you can go as wacky as that. But like for like a straight up Evil Dead horror thing, then yeah, an apartment is an interesting way to go.
And the apartment also allowed them to have the Stanley Kubrick shot with the elevator.
Yes, that was a huge homage.
Did you guys care for the family? Like, did you guys think they set up all the siblings and the parents, or like the two girls, like well enough?
It was interesting that they did that it was a family dynamic rather than like helping
friend
like,
group.
A
Yeah,
friend,
friend
group.
group.
That made it like in a way more personal. I thought it was a good switch up of things.
Yeah,
Because they need to switch it up.
I think they took a lot of the elements, like the staples of the Evil Dead franchise as a whole.
There was like part halfway through, especially when the mom first came in, when she walked through the door, that was very well shot.
Yeah.
And it was
Oh,
very,
yes.
That was good.
very, very frightening. After that sequence when she's just going after the people and especially like taunting them, I'm like, I'm just enjoying this. This
Yeah.
is just fun.
It's just mayhem, and they even say that in the movie. Like I think, like on the record, is like they only like
This
they-
is all chaos.
Yeah, like they only exist for like to fuck with people. Pretty much is what he's.
That was low
that'd
key
be
creepy.
cool.
Like when they
That'd
were
be a cool
explaining what was
sequence.
going on, I was like,
And,
this is a
and
story
I
right here.
and I like that. I like the fact that the kid was a DJ and like he was like, oh, let me like sample this shit. Like he's doing crate digging, like literally in somebody's like coffin. Like somebody finds it on Spotify in the next movie.
It's like, shit.
It's like who uploaded this?
Yeah.
That would be cool though if the whole world gets like possessed and shit.
Best
Yeah.
death.
the fucking eyeball going down the guy's
Yeah.
throat.
Oh my
I did not
God.
expect that. That was so like funny and like random.
That was
like
the-
what?
That was probably like the most Evil Dead moment of the
Yeah,
entire
that
thing.
was the
'cause
most
you
Sam
don't,
Raimi
Yeah,
moment.
you don't know whether to laugh or be disgusted.
That's how he dies.
Like,
That's how he-
I just can't say when I saw that dude with the sleeveless whose eye got ripped out. As soon as I saw him, I just go, "Oh, he's getting murdered like in less than 20
Immediately.
minutes." Like he's like
Yeah.
the nice prayer,
Yeah,
like
pretty-
neighbor Jack dude. I was like, he is getting killed in the most brutal way, and I'm so right. And the dude's like, he's like, I mean, I could get my shotgun. And I was like, I love how there's always one guy who's like
Shotgun, yeah.
armed to the teeth in a fucking like half-used, occupied, like shitty rundown building.
It has been like 10 years since, right? When was 10
Yeah,
years
it
since
was
the last
nuts.
one, right?
2013,
Fucking
yeah.
nuts.
Right. So it's just kind of like, it may be one of those cases where it's like, that's why I think they're going to do a sequel to this, whatever it's going to be called. I think they will do a sequel because this movie felt like this is the Evil Dead for 2023. And like, you know, just to remind you all what this is all about, like it's fucking crazy. There's like no subtlety to it. All right. And then like maybe they'll do more as the films continue if there are more films.
It's interesting because I kind of do like the 2013 Evil Dead more than this one, just a tad. Even
I
though
do
I
as
can
well.
definitely see that this one is just the craftsmanship was better. It was just better shot and even better directed in different parts. There was more suspense in this one than the 2013 remake, but the 2013 remake just went all balls to the wall gore fest.
Yeah.
there was
And
more
that was just kind of,
sequences.
and especially like it rained blood,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, this is like,
Shit was
this is
crazy.
really crazy.
I feel like there's
I'll have to
more
rewatch that one.
more memorable sequences in that movie.
It was a remake, so it copied
Yeah.
the plot of the original Evil Dead, so you had that. And this one is like a, what would you even call this one?
This could be kind of like a sequel to that reboot,
Yeah.
but it could also be like a spiritual sequel to the original trilogy. Wasn't Bruce Campbell in a post-credit scene for the 2013 Evil Dead movie?
Yeah, he was.
He was,
at
right?
the end. Yeah.
So that's kind of so I guess that's kind of the fourth Evil Dead movie.
Enough has been said about like how like vicious when the possessing is happening and that POV camera work.
Yeah.
Like you're following the view. They did that in all the other Evil Deads. Like that's such a
Staple.
such a staple of the franchise.
I
but it's
wanted
so,
more of the
like,
demon cam, low key. They had it at the end. I feel like that's literally what that last scene was for, so they can do like the demon cam, because they literally cut to multiple shots of the demon cam.
yeah.
It's like, okay, we're gonna make up for it in like 6 different
4
shots.
demon
Yeah,
cams.
yeah, all at once.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, and they opened the movie with the demon cam.
Yeah.
In the
Which happened to be a
cabin.
drone.
That camera angle is a perfect sense of because the first one was shot on such a low budget
Yeah.
that you had to get creative, and then that low budget leads to that kind of creativity.
The Evil Dead has never really been that franchise to be like, oh, like it's never really been like a suspenseful franchise. It's very like, let's throw everything at these people and just like overwhelm the audience with like every single thing. You know what I mean?
It's more gore,
Yeah, it's more gore focused than suspense focused.
gore and body horror.
Oh, dude, when she ate the wine glass and swallowed it and it went through her throat.
Yeah, I didn't.
I looked away.
I saw that in the trailer, which also the trailer gave it a lot of shit. I really wish I didn't see the trailer, but that also what got me in the theater. But yeah, I looked away at the glass shit too.
Yeah, that was like
For me,
hard
it
to
was
watch.
definitely the cheese grater.
Yeah, which was right after that.
Yeah,
too.
right after. Oh man,
Yeah, I went to go take a leak. I came back in the theater as soon as I come in. Oh, cheese grater scraping down the leg. I'm like, oh my god! Like,
Go back out.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I walked in, I'm just like, oh Jesus.
I took a leak too, but I was still sitting in my seat in the theater.